Let us proceed, dear students, about the governor. The governor, he is known as Rajyapal. Governor is known as Rajyapal, and Rajyapal or governor is appointed by the President of India for 5 years. The governor does not belong to the state where he is appointed. The state administration is carried in the name of the governor, but the real power lies with the chief minister and his council of ministers. Like the President of India at the center, the governor also performs many functions on the advice of the chief minister. Let us see what are the powers of the governors. First of all, he appoints the leader. He appoints the leader of the majority party or the coalition government as a CM, Chief Minister. The Council of Ministers is also appointed by the governor, appoints the Council of Ministers. Council of Ministers on the advice of the Chief Minister. All the high officials, offices are appointed by the governor. So he appoints the high offices. Also, he can address and dissolve the legislative assembly. He addresses and dissolves the legislative assembly. After the consent of governor, every bill becomes law. Bills becomes law after his consent. He can reduce the punishment or pardon, reduce the punishment. He is having some discretionary power without anyone's advice. He can use that power. Now let us see about the Chief Minister. He is the most important functionary of the state government. Important functionary of state government. He is having the real power. He enjoys the real executive power. He links between the governor and council of ministers. He is the leader of any majority party or ruling party. Now let us understand about the power of Council of Ministers. Council of Ministers administer and maintains law and order in the state. He executes law. He executes laws and decisions made by the Legislative Assembly. He also formulates policies for the state activities. He gives advices to the governor. He makes law with the help of state legislature based on state list and concurrent list. Makes law of the state list and concurrent list. So Council of Ministers makes law on the subject that are given in state list and concurrent list. Now there are 750 districts in India and its administration is done by their respective state or union territory governments. Now let us talk about union territories. Union territories are 8 at present. They are small areas in size and population, except Delhi. Delhi is the capital and Delhi is known as National Capital Territory, that is NCT, Territory of Delhi, that is known as NCT Delhi. Delhi is under a Lieutenant General, Lieutenant Governor or Commissioner. Delhi has an assembly and council of ministers headed by CM. Delhi has legislative assembly and council of ministers and CM. Union territories are administered directly under the central government with the help of any governor or commissioner. The president may appoint the governor of a state as the administrator of an adjoining union territory. India is a federation with strong center. Dear student, India is a federation with a strong center. The working of Indian Federation is given with the help of following flowchart. Central government, it is ruling the whole nation. State government is there for the states. District administration is for the district. Village administration is done by Panchayat. Dear student, go through this flow chart and draw this in your notebook clearly and neatly. Now let us solve the A-type question, that is tick the correct option. The governor of a state is appointed by the President of India. Which one of the following statement is incorrect about Vidhan Parishad? The answer is its 2/3 members retire after every 2 years. This is wrong for in the context of Vidhan Sabha Parishad. Then minimum age of its member is 25 years. Now the third question. The maximum strength of state legislative assembly can be 500. The union territories are directly administered by the union government. Which one of the following is not a union territory? Answer is Goa. Now B, fill in the blanks. In the case of constitutional breakdown in a state, the president rule is imposed. Only 5 states in India have a Vidhan Parishad. The government at state level is called state government. There are 28 states and 8 union territories in India. The members of Vidhan Sabha are elected by the people directly. Now let us solve C-type question. Write true or false for the following statement. The state government can make laws only on the concurrent list. False. The governor appoints the leader of majority party as the chief minister. True. Delhi has an elected legislative assembly. True. The Vidhan Sabha is a permanent house. False. The term of each member of the Legislative Council is 6 years. True. Now let us solve D-type question. First one is, what is the minimum age to be governor of a state? Answer is 35 years. What is the minimum age to be chief minister of the state? 25 years. Who preside over the meetings of Legislative Assembly? The speakers. Who act as link between the governor and council of ministers? Chief minister. Who appoints the chief minister of a state? The governor. Now let us solve E-type question. E1 question. Mention 3 functions of state legislature. Mention 3 functions of state legislature. Answer is E1. Answer is, it makes laws for the state on the subject of state list and concurrent list. It passes the annual budget of the state. It keeps a check on Council of Ministers of the state. Now E2 question. Describe the powers of governor of a state. The answer is, the powers of the governor of a state are, he appoints the chief ministers, he appoints all the high officials, he addresses and dissolves the legislative assembly. Now E3 question. When is president's rule imposed in a state? When is the president's rule imposed in a state? The answer is, if the state is not running according to the constitution, the legislative assembly is dissolved. In such a situation, the president rule is imposed in that state. E4 question. Enlist 5 functions of Council of Ministers of a state. Answer is, 5 functions of Council of Ministers are: administers and maintains law and order in the state, executes laws and decisions made by Legislative Assembly, formulate policies, give advice to the governor, makes laws on state list and concurrent list. E5 question. Why should the state governments be given more powers? The answer is, the state governments should be given more powers because the regional government knows the problem of the place more accurately. They can solve the problem quickly. They can solve the problems efficiently. They can solve the problems economically. Dear student, collect the following information about your state and write in your copy. Now, map skill. On a political outline map of India, locate and mark the states having bicameral legislature. In the previous video, we have talked about the states, those who are having two houses, that is the state having bicameral legislature. You go through it and locate and mark the state on a political outline map of India.